makeup fiends, today I'm going to be doing my 2013 makeup favourites for you. I'm going to do beauty favourites separately because I don't actually have a huge amount of them, but I thought they'd be better in a separate video because I have so much makeup to show you. Now the reason I have so much makeup to show you, can't get my words out, is I do have a nice collection of makeup. I don't think it's massive compared to some people's on YouTube, but I do have quite a varied collection and I like to share my makeup love evenly, so I don't tend to use the same things every day, so I have a huge amount of things that I absolutely love. So it was quite complicated to put together. Now it's an absolute mess over here. I'm going to show you. Hopefully you can see. I have got literally so much stuff out, it's ridiculous, but I just want to talk about as much stuff as I possibly can. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with primers. I haven't got a massive selection here, but I've got some things that I've absolutely loved using this year and have used consistently the most. So we will start with primer. And I do love the Gosh Velvet Touch Line Perfecting Primer, but I ran out of it, and I did have another one in the drawer to open, but I also had one of these that I hadn't tried, and it's the L'Oreal Studio Secrets Primer. Absolutely love this, it's amazing. It's got that very silicone feel, so if you don't like that, it's not for you. But I feel like it's quite good on acne scarring because it's quite a nice thick layer, but it feels really light on the skin, if that kind of makes sense. But it just makes your skin feel really quite smooth, and I feel like my makeup goes on really well and then lasts really well throughout the day. The next thing that I use is BB cream. Now my favourite has to be this one. This is the Garnier BB cream in Light. This is for oily combination skin. It's much better than the original formula because it's not as shiny. It is lighter in colour and better in consistency, and I absolutely love this stuff. I feel like it means I don't use concealer most days and I don't have to put a lot of foundation on either, so I feel like I'm not putting as much on my skin, which is really good as well, but this is just fabulous stuff, and some days I only just wear this, so it's really good. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is concealers. I actually only have one here because I think this is the one I've probably reached for the most, and I'm actually onto my second one of this year and I don't use a lot of it, so I think it's really good. It is the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer, and it just comes in this sort of twist up sort of tube. It's looking a bit grubby there. Haven't got a great deal left of that one either, but this is just really creamy concealer. It covers beautifully and it just feels really velvety and nice and light on the skin, so I love that. What I use for under my eyes is the YSL Touche Éclat, however you say it. This is the lightest colour. This stuff is still on the go. I've had this for ages and it just lasts and lasts. It's really good. But it is an absolute miracle worker when you've got some darkness under your eyes. I haven't been sleeping well over the last couple of weeks, and once I've put this on, it just really brightens up that area and looks so much better. I absolutely love that stuff and I would definitely continue to repurchase that one. Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I only have the tiniest bit left in this bottle and I've been storing it upside down to get the most out of it. This is amazing foundation. This one's in the colour Ecru and it's just a lovely match for my skin. It stays on all day. It's flawless. It covers perfectly. I love it. And then the other one might be something of a surprise, and it is the Max Factor Whipped Cream. I love this foundation. It's so light and so fluffy and it just feels incredible on. I apply it with fingers and it's just fantastic stuff. I've had this for quite a while and there's still quite a bit left. When you look at it you think it doesn't look very big, but you don't need an absolute massive amount of the stuff, so I feel like it just glides on and it's really good coverage and it doesn't irritate my skin, so I think it's fantastic. Is the CC cream. On the days that I don't use the BB cream I use CC cream. I tend to change it up, but this has got fantastic coverage. The smell of it is very refreshing. This is in the lightest colour. The coverage is fantastic and I've worn this out on its own as well. I haven't needed to wear anything but a touch of powder, so I think this stuff is amazing. And I always get the powder whether I get the foundation or not, and it's Veil. This is the translucent powder and it sets makeup to waterproof, and it is just so incredibly finely milled. When I use it I feel like my skin looks like it's just been airbrushed. It's just really beautiful finish. I'll try and show you it. The next thing is also face powder. This is Benefit's Box of Powder in Georgia. This is just amazing. I have to smell it because it smells peachy. That's what it looks like. This is just an all over beauty powder. It brightens your complexion, and I find on the days if I'm not feeling well or I'm just looking a bit washed out, if I put all my makeup on it and then just put a nice light dusting of Georgia over the top, it just brightens my complexion a little bit, and I absolutely love this stuff. That is the second one, the second box that I'm on. They don't actually make this anymore, but I do have a couple of boxes in backup. The next things are primers. I've got 4. NYX Milk pencil. I'm sure a lot of people mention this one. It is quite a nice base for eye colours. It works particularly well with an eye palette I'm going to show you because it gives a nice white base which allows the colours on top to be very crisp, particularly if you're using bright colours. The Revlon Photo Ready Eye Primer is amazing stuff. It's very fluid, it's not too thick and gunky, and it just provides a really perfect base for your eye makeup. My makeup just lasts all day long with this stuff. It's fantastic. The other one, not much to talk about here because a lot of people talk about this, is the Urban Decay Standard Original Eyeshadow Primer. Love this stuff as well. This just glues stuff to your eyelids. It's fantastic stuff. And yeah, it's really, really nice, so I'd highly recommend that. And then the last thing is the one that I just absolutely love. This is another one that kind of cancels colour out on the lids. I'm a fit pan on this, but I do have quite a few spares. So I've got a good couple of backups, which I'm really pleased about because I love this. It's incredibly thick and creamy. It's perfect in the summer because I feel like it doesn't melt, and when it's hot it still stays really firm and it sticks the eyeshadows to my skin and doesn't allow them to slide off. So that is the primer section. And bases, sorry. That is the primer, foundation, concealers, bases type section. So the next section I'm going to talk about is brows. Don't have a lot in this section to show you either. First thing is tweezers. These are the HD Brows tweezers. They were in a glossy box and I think they're amazing. I use those and I use them with a mirror that I got at the pound shop, and it's 15 times magnification, which is perfect for doing brows because you can see all those little pesky ones and you can get them perfect. So I absolutely love this mirror. So the next thing that I've got is actually from HD Brows, which is again from a glossy box. I've got quite a few of these now and I've got them in 3 different colours. So whether I'm going for a really dramatic brow, really dark, or whether really natural, I really love the HD Brow kits because they're amazing. I don't use the top colours quite so much, but the bottom colours are just fantastic for brows. They're really good eyeshadows as well, but I just couldn't be without my HD Brows kit. Recently though I have found Brows That, which is from 17, and I must say I'm very impressed with this. I've got this one on today. I use the little pencil first, then I put the wax on, and then I set it with the powder. If I don't want it to be too dark, I don't use the powder because the powder does make it darker. So you could actually use this, just this colour is very nice and quite natural. That just makes it really dark. So you could get it and use the pencil and the wax, and then set with a translucent powder maybe. And the highlight powder is actually very nice as well for defining the brows. So I've been loving using that, even though it's quite a recent purchase. I've used it every single day since I got it. But the ones that I probably use the most are these ones. So I'm going to talk about the Benefit boxes of powder first. And these are beautiful. I have been totally obsessed with these blushes this year. The first one is Coralista. I love the smell of it. It's a beautiful coral colour, and there's quite a huge tint in that now, and this is just a perfect colour for me. I do wear it a lot in the summer, but I actually find that I can wear it in the winter as well, just because it's a really nice deep coral and it just looks fantastic. It's just such a lovely flush of colour to the cheeks. The other one is Sugar Bomb by Benefit. Again, this is beautiful, and I've actually hit pan on that one. I never thought I was going to get there, but I use this one so much. It's such a beautiful colour. I can't even describe it because it's a mix of these 4. It's such a unique shade and it's just beautiful. And that one smells nice as well. They do smell beautiful. This one, which was sent to me by Beauty Chamber to review, I love this one so much. It's perfect. It's just amazing. I use this like every day for about a month, and I'm still been using this consistently now. I just love the blushes. The blushes, particularly the top row, is my favourite. This is the Neve Cosmetics Blushissimi palette, and I thought it was fabulous. I thought they were very pigmented, very buildable. You could blend them together to make different shades. The contours were very nice. I thought it was just a fantastic palette, and I absolutely love them. Well, I just mix loads of them together, and I make lots of different combinations, and I just think it's fantastic. And it's very slim and lightweight, so it's perfect for travelling. Anyway, the next blush is from MAC, and it's Pink Cult. And I'm totally obsessed with this colour. It's the most insanely beautiful, very pale, dusky pink. I've heard it described as a brown. I really don't know where that comes from because it's not. Look at that. It's like a ballet sort of very pretty pink colour. Not brown at all. I would never contour with this. It's just the perfect blush. The next blush is from Sleek, and it's from the Aqua collection. This one is called Mirrored Pink. And this is stunning. It's got lovely shimmer quality to it as well. So when you actually wear this, it's got like a little bit of a highlight to it, so you don't need to wear a highlight. As you can see, that's a very thick swatch because sleek blushes are very pigmented, but it's just so pretty. Really, really beautiful pink, and I love wearing this. It's just the perfect sort of flush to your cheeks. And then I've just picked one out to show you, but I actually love quite a few of these. But these are the MAC Casual Colours. It's a cream blush. You can also use it as a lipstick, and it's just fantastic stuff. It's beautiful. It gives a lovely glow on your cheeks. I put it on with a Real Technique stippling brush, stipple it on the cheeks, and then it gives you a lovely flush of pink, but it also gives a nice glow as well. So it's like a highlight and a blush in one, and it's gorgeous on the lips as well. So it's a multi-use product, and it's fantastic. I love it. And then I've got quite a few of them. I think there's only 2 from the collection I didn't end up getting, and they're just fantastic blushes. They're just so beautiful. I hope they re-release them again. So one highlighter that I definitely want to mention is from Smashbox, and this one is a Soft Lights in Pearl. It is so beautiful. I've put it there on top of that blush. As you can see, it's just gorgeous. That's a very thick swatch again. This is a very pigmented highlighter, but it's got quite a dent in it now. But it's just really beautiful. Look at that, the glow it just instantly gives you. It's just gorgeous. I love it. So I definitely highly recommend that. It's really pretty. Lightscapade by MAC. Again, that's another white one. It's got a white cast to it. It's not quite as bright, I would say, as Pearl. And you're not really going to be able to, I don't know if you can see it, I've put it there and a little bit there. It's just a white sort of highlight, but it's really pretty. Then I love the Pearl Matte face powders that came out with the Archie's Girl collection, and I've used these so much. This one's a peach colour, and that one is Flatter Me, and then the other one is Veronica's Blush, and this one is a pale pink. These are beautiful highlighters as well. Redhead and Blonde. I can't tell which one's which without my glasses on. But these are beautiful. They're a graduated colour, although the colour difference is not massive among all the different shades in here. But they are just beautiful, beautiful colours. Absolutely love these. They look really flattering on the cheeks. Okay, sorry I went fuzzy again. I don't know what's going on with my camera today. I also love Pink Buttercream by MAC. I got both of these from the collection. The only thing is it had like a white around the outside, which was really pretty, but that was just a tuppence and that came off pretty quickly. But I have used this a lot, and the centre is still visible and still really pretty. That's just a very, very soft baby pink. I really love that one. So I would say that that is everything for cheeks, but I might as well include bronzers in here, I think, because I only have 2. The bronzers I picked were because this is the perfect bronzer for me because it has no orangey tones to it. It's very brown and it's nice and matte. And then I generally use for contour Dallas because it's a little bit darker and just really, really nice colour to contour on my skin because I'm very pale. So those are my bronzers as well, and my contour powder. Okay, so moving on to eye products. The collection ones, these are just called eyeshadow pencils, and I'm not sure. It's called Work the Colour Eyeshadow Pencil, and I can't remember what this one's called. The name was on the stick when I took it off, something vanilla, but it's a beautiful highlight. And then NYX pencils, I've been loving these. These are 3 that I have to give an honourable mention to. Peacock, of course, which is a beautiful teal. And then I've got Black Bean, which I also love. That makes a really perfect base. So I love these. I also have enjoyed using the Rimmel Scandal Eyes, which they're not quite as good as the collection ones or the Urban Decay, but they do have some quite nice colours. This is a standout colour for me, and this one, I can't remember what this one's called. Oh, Tempting Turquoise, of course, you know. I totally have loved turquoises, teals, aqua colours this year. So that one is fantastic. So one mascara that has stuck out the most for me this year, it's absolutely fantastic, is the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara in Blackest Black. I have used other mascaras this year, but they've kind of been ones that I've tried and then thought, no, I don't want to try them again, or yes, they're okay. But this is one that I'm just totally obsessed with. I got a sample and I used that. Used it all up in 3 months, and then I've got this. So I've actually been using this for almost 6 months now. Fantastic. Actually smells quite nice. But it's just the most amazing mascara I've ever used. It doesn't volumize, but it does make your lashes look really long. I actually have really long lashes, but they're very fine. But I don't actually make them really thick. I just want them to be really long and spidery. So this is an amazing mascara. And then the last things are eyeliners. I picked out two of the MAC chromatic pencils. First one is High Def Cyan, which is a beautiful bright blue, gorgeous colour, and then Pure White, which is amazing. Then the last things to show you are just liners. Now I've picked all Urban Decay because Urban Decay is pretty much what I use. I've got a massive collection of them and I try to use different colours every day, but I definitely say that these ones stand out as my favourites. I absolutely love Demolition, which is just a very beautiful dark brown colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's a swatch of that one there. As you can see, it's very dark. I like a dark liner on my eyes. Who cares about being subtle? I don't know what it is, I just really love dark colours. Sabbath, which is just, oh, I just absolutely love Sabbath. It's a really deep dark blue, absolutely stunning on. The next one is 1999, which I think is going to be discontinued. I'm going to pick another one of these up while I can, because it's the most perfect sort of plummy sort of colour. The next one is a similar vein, it's Rockstar, which is again another plummy sort of colour, but it's actually a lot darker. Really beautiful. And then I've got Perversion. I'll swatch it, but we all know what Perversion looks like. It's a very intense black on the end here. Zero, because this is my third Zero, and it's just really a lovely colour. And that's the black there. And I just love that, particularly on the waterline if you don't want to go for the depth of Perversion. And then I've got this one, which is new, but I absolutely love it. This is for the Naked Basics palette, and I absolutely love the end, which is Venus. It's there, it's just the most beautiful, stunning inner eye colour ever. I absolutely love this liner. So that is everything for shadow pencils and liners, and we'll move on to shadows now. So the first shadows I'm going to talk about are MAC shadows. Now I love MAC eyeshadows, and I actually have quite a few that I want to depot, but I want to show you these ones because this is what I've been building this year. I love this palette so much, and I didn't think I would, but I've got a lovely copper, some nice browns, some purples and sort of plummy colours. This is just a gorgeous palette. I will do a video on my MAC palettes if you like, but it's just beautiful. I mean, I love Trax. Trax is gorgeous. I love Nocturnal. Nearly dropped it. I love Nocturnal, which is this colour here. I love Wedge. I love Wedge for a crease colour. Mythology is a beautiful copper. Just absolutely love the colours in these palette, and I just reach for that so much. The other one is one I've had for quite a while actually. These are all my sort of very pale colours, my naked colours, highlighters, my pinks and corals. Love this palette so much. Quite a lot of dent in quite a few of these. Just very loved. I use it all the time, do reach for that a lot. Even if it's just to do a brow highlight or an inner eye, or I use vanilla as a base. It's just a very reached for palette. And then I have this one. This one was full, but I've took some of the colours out to put in the other palette because I'm just splitting things and moving things around. Plumage is a very beautiful colour, as is Electric Eel. I love Aquadisiac and Steamy because aquas are my favourite colour at the moment. And there's just some really beautiful purples up here. Satellite Dreams, which is just gorgeous. Big One is so perfect. I don't know, and a lot of people don't mention this one, but that is just the most insanely perfect purple colour. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, MAC shadows, they don't swatch very well. Well, yeah, maybe some of them don't, but most of them do. And they work really well. They work really well with brushes, so I definitely give them a try. But I absolutely love these palettes, and I use them all the time. I have to mention the Sleek Eye Candy collection. This is the Candy palette, and I just love these colours. They're very bright. They're just really beautiful. Oops. I love bright colours. I love the Nude Tude or Nuditude palette by The Balm. Really beautiful, gorgeous colours. Love the packaging, love the names. Really nice size mirror. It's just perfect palette. It's just, oh, I mean, look at this colour. It's so pretty. It's just, oh, look, perfect. They're so, I don't know, I heard somebody say they're not very pigmented, but I've never had that problem. I'm going to swatch a couple of them together just to kind of show you. I mean, that's 4 of them together there. They're really insanely pigmented. So I don't know whether it's been a bad batch, but I absolutely love mine. It's just got everything in there. It's gorgeous. So I actually do reach for that loads. And the next thing is the Urban Decay Oz, the Great and Powerful. And this is the Theodora. Love the Theodora palette so much. I think the only one I don't really use a lot is this gold half here. But I do love the greens, and I do like the Glinda and I do use it, but not as much as Theodora. These are some beautiful colours. These browns are just, oh, it's just gorgeous. I just absolutely love it. Can't say how much I love that. Great, out of focus again. Okay, the next one has to have a mention because it's the Urban Decay Hearts NYC palette. Love this. I actually reach for this loads, and it's because there are so many colours in here where I can just do great combinations. And look at the colours, they're just gorgeous. Look at these, they're so beautiful. I love wearing these two together. I have a bit of a thing about these three colours here. Just gorgeous. I've just used every single colour in this palette and I go back to it all the time because it's just so incredibly beautiful and I can't get enough of it. Along the same veins, I have to mention the Urban Decay Vice 1. I got Vice 2, I love it, but I don't love it as much as Vice 1. Vice 1's just got some really vibrant colours in that I think are just so beautiful and some perfect neutrals, and I love Vice 1. Last few, I promise. As much as I like the Naked 3 and I do like the colours in it, nothing beats Naked 2 for me. I love Naked 2. They're very cool toned. I much prefer cool toned colours. They're absolutely gorgeous colours, and I just feel like it's got a perfect crease colour, the perfect highlight colour, and a beautiful black in here, so it's just amaze balls. The next thing is Naked Basics because this is just fantastic. I've hit pan on one of the colours. The other colours are severely dented. Just wow. Lovely. I never thought I'd get into my eyeshadows, but I love them, and this is just my go-to palette for such a long time because when I didn't know what I was going to wear for work on a morning, I just went straight to this. Did this colour in the crease, which is just perfect. I've got my highlight colour, which is just quite a nice subtle highlight. Just beautiful. Love this palette so much. So rather than go through all of the Sugar Pill shadows that I've got, I will do a separate video on my Sugar Pill collection if you'd like to see it. But this is one colour called 2AM. Sugar Pill colours are incredibly pigmented. They are totally insanely pigmented and they are incredibly pretty. I absolutely love them. They last so long. They blend beautifully. I just hope they bring out more and more colours because they're fantastic. So I love them. The next thing is more of a thing that went on throughout the whole year, but it was the Rihanna collections that MAC did. I absolutely love them. I feel like some of the colours weren't exactly suitable for me, being very, very pale, but I did find some really standout pieces. This is Smoked Cocoa. It's a standout quad for me. I love this quad. I mean, this looks like black tie to me and possibly carbon, which I have both of, but this actually comes off quite different to carbon. And I feel like the glitter in this is different to black tide, it's a lot finer. But this highlight colour is amazing and I love this for the crease, so I've been loving wearing this. I reached for that so much and I wasn't really sure that I was going to when I first saw it, but I bit the bullet and got it and I'm really glad that I did. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is the Sigma Creme de Couture palette, just because this is just beautiful. Look at those colours. They're all so stunning. I love wearing these. They're so bright. I use the NYX jumbo pencil and milk under these to make these colours pop a lot better. But the colours are just beautiful. And I still haven't done an eye look with these, but I will do because I love using these. And you will be pleased to know that is the end of the eye section. It was a little bit epic, but I hope you've enjoyed it though. And we're going to move on to lips next. So moving on, we've got a lot of things for lips, so we will again get on quite quickly with them. Right, for base for lips, I love MAC Prep and Prime. Fantastic. I can't be without this. I use it every day. It just makes my lips feel really soft and I feel like it keeps my lips stick on a lot longer. And then Lip Erase by MAC, which is just a fantastic thing if you're wearing a very bright colour or if you're wearing a very deep colour. Just cancels out the colour of your lips, and it's also very moisturising, and I feel like that's another product really holds products to my lips really well as well. My go-to lip liner, which I would recommend for everybody or anybody who's wanting to get lip liner, is Ozone by Urban Decay, because it goes with every colour because it's clear. This is amazing. I use it when I'm wearing any kind of dark or bright colours because it stops it from bleeding off the edges of your lips and wandering off your lips, and then it helps it stay on longer. So I absolutely highly recommend that you get this. It's the most fantastic lip liner ever and I can't rave enough about it. Another product, these two are non-MAC. I've got Sleek's Matte Me lipsticks. This one is just gorgeous. I think that's Fandango Purple, or I think it's called something like that. But it's beautiful. I love matte lip products. And then I have got this one, which this came with the Theodora palette. This is an Urban Decay lip pencil. And look at the colour there, that is just a stunning red. I absolutely love these, they're very creamy and long lasting on the lips. So the first thing I'm going to show you is actually a lip palette. Fall 13 Forecast Lips. It's my favourite one. The colours are beautiful. I'm obsessed with this purple, love this dusky pink, that red's amazing and this deep red's beautiful. These two colours are probably the least used, but those four are fantastic. This purple is insane. It's just, I've got nothing like it, it's beautiful. So absolutely gorgeous. Keep looking on eBay to see if anybody's selling any of these, because I definitely want to get another one of those as a backup because I use this so much. I love it. The first two are from the Venomous Villains collection, and this one is Innocence Beware, which is just the perfect sort of peachy nude colour. That's it there. Absolutely love this. I just wear this so much when I want to wear a nude. It's my go-to nude. The next one is Heartless, which is a perfect red. This is just, I don't know, I've not seen a red like it ever. It just looks so gorgeous on. It's called Lavender Whip. Oh my goodness, this is just the perfect lavender sort of pink colour. Sorry that I'm swatching on my hairy arm. Maybe I should do it on the other side. But Lavender Whip's just gorgeous. The next one is Flat Out Fabulous. It's that colour there. It's a beautiful matte fuchsia colour. It's so gorgeous on. I absolutely love that one. The next one's called Just a Bite. Did I show you Flat Out Fabulous there? I don't think I did. I think I just swatched it. That's that colour there. Just a Bite, which is a beautiful, rich, deep red. This one's a Sheen Supreme colour in Behave Yourself. How beautiful is Behave Yourself? Really bright pink. Up the Amp, just because it's a classic. And I'm going to pop that one up there. Up the Amp looks different on different people. It's a very wearable sort of purple, but it's just beautiful. Heroin, which is going to come out permanent line. Really beautiful purple. Haven't worn this one loads, but love it. It's just, I didn't have a backup, but I can definitely use it now. It's going to be made permanent. How beautiful is that? Rebel. It actually swatches a little bit lighter than you would expect it to because it looks very dark. Okay, Viva Glam 1. Oh my goodness. I tell you, I cannot get over how fabulous this lipstick is. There it is there. It's just beautiful. Girl About Town. Girl About Town is just, what can you say, it's a beautiful bright pink. There it is there. Love Girl About Town. Feed the Senses, because this is just a beautiful pink. It's a dusky sort of pink, and I wasn't sure that I was going to overly like it, but it's actually beautiful on. Candy Yum Yum, which is the perfect sort of neon pink. As you can see, it's very bright there. Outrageously Fun, which is quite a little bit similar. It's not quite as bright as Candy Yum Yum though. Red Racer, which is a very bright red. That's that one there. I love this Red Racer colour. It's really nice on the lips. And then I've got the Archie's Girls. Daddy's Little Girl before it cut out, which is this colour here. Boyfriend Stealer. I wore this yesterday and I just love Boyfriend Stealer. That's this lovely colour here. It's a little bit darker in person. Looks really great with a smoky purple eye. And Ronnie's Red. Which, such a bad place to swatch. It's there. It's actually really quite bright, but it's kind of a cherry red. It's really, really beautiful. And that's it for MAC lipsticks, apart from Rihanna. I have to say I love the Riri Woo lip gloss. It's beautiful. And I have to mention Talk That Talk, because Talk That Talk is just gorgeous. That is Talk That Talk. It's the most beautiful dark berry colour. And then I love Riri Woo, but as much as I love Riri Woo, it's not my favourite. I really like it, but for me, Ho and Boy were the standout lipsticks of the entire collection. That is Boy. It's a beautiful purple colour. I cannot get enough of that. And then Ho is just, it's like red velvet cupcakes. That's it there. I love Ho. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Riri Woo. I'll swatch that one as well, though you will have seen it a million times. It is a very beautiful red. Those three are amazing. So that's it. Now the last thing to show you is just some general sort of things, makeup sort of things, and I would say that Fix Plus has been something I use this every day. As you can see, I'm halfway through the bottle now. Hopefully that'll get me through next year, because I've used half in a year, so we'll see. And MAC brush cleaner, which I actually put into this little MAC bottle, and then I got the spray. It was too long, I just cut a centimetre off the bottom and it fits perfectly, and I've just decanted the brush cleaner in there because the lid on the brush cleaner is really awkward, too much comes out, and I like to spray that rather than pour it. So those are two sort of general makeup items. And then the last thing to mention for me for this year is Sigma brushes. I love, love, love Sigma brushes. These are the newer ones from the Enlighten collection, and they also are the I always forget, Extreme Colour Payoff and Perfect Blend, and these are from the Standard collection, so I do have quite a lot now. But I invested in quite a few of them when I got my first payment from the AdSense. I mean, I love my Real Techniques ones still, I do use them. I use the foundation ones every day, the blusher ones and everything, but for my eyes I just really do rely more on Sigma. So that was a little bit of an epic video for you there, quite a lot to show you. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I'll definitely do my beauty favourites separate for you because I think it'd be a bit too much to put them in here. But there's not a huge amount, so hopefully you will enjoy that. So thank you very much for watching as always. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Tell me some of your favourites below, I'd love to hear about them. And thank you very much for watching. I'm going to love you all and leave you and see you all soon.